Our second inductee to the 2012 Missouri Track and Field Cross Country Coaches Association Hall of Fame is Coach Bill Davis. Bill Davis. Born in Coronado, California, March 20th, 1952, Bill Davis came to Missouri in 1955. The Davis family lived in Scott City, Missouri, and Bill attended the Ilmo Scott City school system. During his high school years, Bill did not participate in any sports. However, after graduating from high school in the spring of 1970, Bill enrolled at Southeast Missouri State University, where he walked on the track and field team and was an eventual four-year letter winner as a javelin thrower under the direction of Coach Marvin Rosengarten. After obtaining a Bachelor of Science in Physical Education, Bill began his tremendous coaching career. Bill was an assistant football and track coach at the Donovan Schools from 1975 to 1978. He then spent the next 23 years at Thomas W. Kelly High School, where he reinstated Kelly High School's track and field program and started up a junior high school track and field program. The year was 1979.
I've known Bill Davis for the last 30 plus years since he came to Kelly, and I was lucky enough to be able to work with him. We co-hosted some districts. The thing I appreciated about Bill is that he's not only knowledgeable, not only cares a lot, but he's willing to work his tail off, not just for his kids, but for all the kids in cross country and track and field throughout Southeast Missouri and really throughout the state. And since I've been at Saxony, he's had some great cross country and track teams, and they've really helped me be a better coach because I knew I had to coach against Bill.
Bill Davis directed Kelly's high school and junior high programs for 6 years. He continued to head the high school program until leaving in 2001 for a position at Notre Dame High School in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. 6 years before leaving Kelly High School, Bill introduced cross country to the school, and his teams had great success. That success continued at Notre Dame High School, where Bill took over the cross country program in the fall of 2001. The following spring, the track and field program was reinstated. It was a case of deja vu. While the Kelly High School track and field had been dropped for 6 years, Notre Dame High School track and field had been dormant for 20 years.
Hi, I'm Chuck Girardeau with Notre Dame High School. I've been assistant track coach here for about 5 years now. Bill Davis and I have actually been friends for almost 40 years. Our families have been close. I've watched Bill evolve. I've watched his effort that he's put into the coaching. The number one thing is willingness to learn and to continue to educate himself about the sport. It's something I'd want to do myself. The sincerity that he shows his athletes, he brings them together as a family very early in the training cycle. Where that comes from is the passion that he has for the sport, the heart that he shows, and the heart that he teaches his athletes. So I'm honored to call him a close friend. I'm honored to be here today on his induction into the Missouri Track and Cross Country Coaches Association. From me and from my family, it's a heartfelt congratulations, Bill. It's a well-done job.
Throughout Bill's illustrious coaching career, his teams and athletes have experienced tremendous success. The following statistics emphasize this fact and are combined numbers for a 37-year period. Cross country, team awards, 4 conference championships, 8 district championships, 3 state championships, 12 top 4 finishes, 15 state team qualifiers. Cross country individual awards, 1 conference champion, 3 district champions, 25 all-state athletes. On the track and field side, team awards, 12 conference championships, 3 district championships. Individual awards, on the track and field side, 104 district champions, 106 all-state athletes. Highly respected in the coaching profession, Bill Davis has been the meet director for 10 district track and field championship meets. He has been on the Missouri State High School Activities Association track and field, and cross-country advisory boards. He is the past president and co-founder of the Southeast Missouri Cross-Country Coaches Association. And Bill was selected as the Missouri Track and Cross-Country Coaches Association Class 2A Boys Cross-Country Coach of the Year in 1996, 2000, and 2005. In 1997, Bill was selected as the Class 2A Girls Cross-Country Coach of the Year. May we please give a warm welcome to our 2012 Missouri Track and Cross-Country Coaches Association Hall of Fame inductee, Bill Davis.
Wow. I'm a big-time talker, so I had to write everything out. And I started to bring a stopwatch up here. But, I remember Coach Joe Cusack calling me on a weekday evening and telling me that I had been accepted into the Track and Cross Country Coaches Hall of Fame. After the phone conversation, I had time to sit down and contemplate the moment. The excitement, the honor of being mentioned in the same breath with all those great athletes and those great coaches who have made our sports what they are today in the state of Missouri. As this day, the moment of induction, drew closer, I wondered what I would say. Then it dawned on me that after 36 years of coaching, I had become a mixture of all those I had associated with. Family, coaches, teachers, students, athletes, obviously, and parents. They had instilled in me those factors that I now realized were what brings success in coaching. Enthusiasm, motivational power, dedication, organization, loyalty, and the ones that really shoved me, affection for athletes, emotion, and passion. So here's to you, to my mom and dad. Mom, who is sitting here in the audience today, for your tough love approach to raising me and the self-discipline you taught me. And to my dad, who passed away this summer, who I know is listening in, for the teaching of patience. And to the fact that neither of you ever met a stranger. I guess I get this straight honestly. To my wife, Tanya, my love, my companion, for 36 years, for the love you have shown me and our children, for all the days and hours you spent taking care of the family while I was out gallivanting around, practicing and going to track and cross country meets. And for your stepping in and helping to take over the cross-country assistant's job when I was in dire need of an assistant after Karen left after 8-9 years of working for me and with me. I love you so very much. To my mentors, my companions in competition, the coaches. Wow. Marvin Rosengarten, I can't forget Marvin. My coach at Southeast Missouri State. I feel that I emulate him in so many ways. What a great motivator, what a great disciplinarian he was. His emotion at meets, for those who knew him, was unbelievable. He was up and down the field and screaming across the infield. I kind of emulate that for those who have been around me a little bit. He was able to take good talent and turn it into great talent. What a fine man. To Chuck Goodell, who is out here in the audience, and Karen Rogo, who was my past assistant. To Chuck for his long and lasting friendship, his willingness to listen and share in my concerns for the track program at Notre Dame, and the fact that he is also one of the very best football coaches in the state of Missouri. To Karen for her time spent working so long and hard to help build the Notre Dame cross-country program into what it is today. To Larry Clare, our president now, a coaching companion and a friend, the wisdom wow, he has about meet organization. Coach Clare has been invaluable when hosting a large invitational or a district. Most of you have heard of Joe Newton, the legendary coach at Elmhurst High School at York. He's 78 years old. He's been coaching for 40. He's still coaching. I just talked to him recently on the phone. In 2005, he helped change and re-energize my whole coaching career, my style of coaching, and my philosophy. I still call and talk with Coach Newton on a regular basis. To Joe Bill Dixon. His wilderness running camps are remarkable. I would suggest that you send your kids there. They will learn so much about life. All that he shares with both athletes and coaches alike. What a fine man and a mentor he has been to me. He shares because he loves kids in coaching. To coaches Brian Jett from St. Genevieve, to Bryant Wright from Festus, to Steve Davis from Potosi, to Jim Caston from Herculaneum, and to Jordan Stone from Farmington. They coach the teams we've had to go through to reach state-level competition. What an honor it is to have competed against them and their teams. They've helped to keep me sharp, and they definitely keep my athletes motivated and hungry year in and year out. It is true. The greater the competition, the greater the level of performance. It has sure done that for us. And to my athletes, my kids, I believe all the coaches in this room truly understand that without student athletes, we would not have a profession that we hold so dear and love. The number of young athletes that I have coached during my career is staggering. From the not so athletic kids that just wanted to be a part of something, to feel needed, to actually just feel good about themselves, to the athletically gifted, the athlete that aspired to greatness. A few come to mind rather quickly amongst all that I've had the opportunity to cross paths with down through the years. They truly helped mold me into the coach that stands before you now. Here it goes. Amy Artine, Kelly High School, average athlete, who willed herself to greatness through the effort and hard work that she put in. She led her high school team to a state cross-country championship in 1997, went on to become the Ohio Valley Conference cross-country champion while running for Southeast Missouri State. To Travis Shivitz from Kelly High School, great leader, fierce competitor. Led his team to a state cross-country championship in 1996. Has gone on to become the head track and cross-country coach at Scott City High School. I'm sure many of us love it when our athletes go on and aspire to be coaches themselves. What does that tell us about what we have done to their lives? To Matt Fowl, Notre Dame High School, greatest team leader I've ever had the chance to be associated with. Very talented, but extremely full of humility. Led his team to a state cross-country championship in 2005. To Elizabeth Kiblinger, Notre Damer, the complete package. The complete package. Highly motivated, highly intelligent, used to the fullest all of the gifts that God gave her. As I often stated about Elizabeth, she ran smart. She ran between the ears. And finally, to my son, Logan. Logan not only was a fierce competitor, and at times a very stubborn individual, but due to the fact that we were father and son, and we lived under the same roof day in and day out, it helped to make me so much more aware of what a student athlete at the high school level was going through outside of practice. My own son, therefore, had helped me to become a more caring, patient, and thoughtful coach. These are but a few of the many athletes that I've had the opportunity to have coached and that have touched my life. In closing, many times I've been asked, what is it about coaching high school track and cross country that you enjoy the most? The answer has always remained the same. After having worked long and hard, seeing success come to a young athlete and being able to share in that success with both the athlete and the parent, seeing that on their faces, what a gratifying and enjoyable moment that is. The sport of track and cross country is part of what I am. Today, that is delighted and excited and very, very proud to be listed among the greats. This honor will, I hope, challenge me into giving more to my sport. Thank you.